Many thanks for joining. Now to bring us TRENDWAVE this morning, we're joined by none other than Elizabeth Musa. Good morning, Lizzie. What's the latest?
Good morning, Oluchi. Good morning. I want to ask you a question before I go right into my TRENDWAVE. Unfortunately, Joe is not here, but I'm going to ask you this question. Is there a benchmark that you are aware of that makes cheating acceptable or unacceptable?
My sister, they say if you ask me, now who I go ask?
That's a big question too.
Interesting. So let me go right into my TRENDWAVE for today. Apparently, the former governor of Lagos State, of Ekiti State rather, last weekend at the wedding of his son, made a remark about the couple. He made prayers for the couple, and while making these prayers, he made mention of the fact that his son wouldn't have a reason to cheat because of the remarkable beauty trait that his newly wedded bride possesses. While this may sound pleasant to, the bride, it leaves so many questions unanswered. Just like the question I asked you earlier, is there a benchmark for cheating? Of course, netizens are having a field day reacting to this. We'll check out some of these reactions straight away. Now, that's a reaction from Jer Malik. Jer Malik says, a cheat is a cheat. You can have a wife as beautiful as the Kardashians and still cheat on you with someone like Mr. Ibu. Wow, I didn't say that. So that's also one from Papitino. Papitino says, if you like, be Miss Ward. Man, when go cheat, go cheat. Let's take a look at some more reactions. This person, Call Me Dammy, says, the prayer chokes. Of course, Ellen Onoche says, I laugh in Spanish. If you find like which, it only takes the grace of God for a man not to cheat. Wow. We also have a remark from Toby Loba. Toby Loba says, the Yoruba version, this is the Yoruba version of the song. Who be that sweet girl now? Baba Sabi lined. Then we also have a remark from... We have more remarks from Billionaire Africa. Billionaire Africa says, wait, people have excuses to cheat. But wait, I want us to take a look at this video, first of all, where Fayose was speaking.
tó bá jẹ́ flash stomach ni ó wà ń bẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ yóò sẹ́ẹ̀kì sí náà wọ́n nígbà ò ní síwà ṣiṣẹ́ ò ní bá ẹ ò ní jọra ẹ lójú ọmọ Fayose ní níyẹn ìtàn ni ó define your own family, define your own future. Ọmọ yóò lè jẹ̀bi lọ́dọ̀ wa o torí mo bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ níjẹta.
I'm sure that's a sweet girl. Of course, that's the video right there. So of course it says you have flat stomach, you have white teeth. I have white teeth too, and then you're beautiful. So that makes you above cheating. Sort of. That's what he has to say.
But really, I don't think he meant it that way. He was just trying to create a light scenario of the situation. There actually isn't, in my own opinion, there's no standard for anyone who wants to cheat. Don't you think you should have just made a prayer and just prayed for him and kept him moving?
Lizzie,
it was 5 seconds of fame.
Lizzie, Oluchi, is it your prayer?
Of course it's not.
It's our prayer.
It's not. Okay, very quickly, let's move to South Africa. Well, it's quite a chilly story if you ask me. It's all about the Tembisa 10. Now, earlier in the year, in the month of June, an interesting but shocking story of a woman who gave birth to 10 children was released. Now, in a series of events, which is quite shocking, it's now alleged that the said delivery perhaps never occurred. The said story was published by editor Piet Rampedi, and the story claimed that a Tembisa woman by name Gosiame Sitole had given birth to 10 babies. The veracity of the story was widely questioned when several elements couldn't be proven, including the actual hospital where Sitole had given birth. According to reports, the father of the children admitted that he had not seen the babies and had relied on Sitole's account when he posed for cameras as the parent of newly born decuplets. Now, this is quite tricky, right? It will interest you to know that in a series of ongoing investigations, it is alleged that Gosiame might have been a victim of a syndicate of human traffickers posing as gynecologists and obstetricians operating in the private sector and using state hospitals to perpetuate their evil act. Now, investigations are still ongoing, and we'll keep an eye on this story and bring you updates on TRENDWAVE. But before then, let's take a look at some of the reactions people are making on this. Now, we have Modiba. It says, baby trafficking is big in SA, especially in government hospitals. There's no way Piet would write a story about babies if they didn't exist. The hospital and its corrupt staff know what happened and what they did. And it goes on with the hashtag truth about Tembisa 10, which is the big trend currently in South Africa. That's also Modibe continuing. Modibe says the mother of the babies was told to give the babies up for adoption and that the money to deliver and everything else would be sorted. We live with scavengers. Now, Modibe is saying this for a fact, but it's not yet proven. Investigations are still ongoing. Now, Zandile Excel says Piet was actually right about the Tembisa 10. That lady did indeed deliver the 10 babies, and 2 of the babies died due to hospital negligence. That's why our government was trying to hide it. This is quite interesting. Now, Dr. Abednego says this Tembisa 10 story is shocking. While 10 babies were human trafficked with the help of doctors, nurses, politicians, and journalists. Wow, indeed. Very, very shocking. And that's also Modibe. Modibe continues and says the lady who was suspended from the hospital and who took the pictures of the babies must be protected. She must also be brave enough to come out and defend the matter. The CEO of that hospital needs to answer. Why does the CEO keep running away? That's the trend currently in South Africa. Big trend, if you ask me, and we are keeping an eye on this story, and I'll bring you updates on this on TRENDWAVE.
Easy, quite shocking, I could say. 10 babies, and yet the accounts are different. From 2 died to where are the babies? The husband, what really shocked was the fact that the husband said he just posed for the cameras. Like, how?
How?
Who does that?
How?
You need to
So
check
many
on your
questions.
babies.
Wow, it's a sad one. I mean, thank you so much, Elizabeth Musa. Just as you said, we will be following up on this story as it unfolds. But thank you once again for bringing the latest in TRENDWAVE.
Thank you.